Can I show you what's happening in the strongholds of each of the parties? I'll start with JDU Strongholds. Strongholds are those seats which have been won by the same party in every election for the last 3 elections. That's how we've classified a stronghold. The JDU has 58 such strongholds. We have leads currently for 17. On 12 out of the 17 so-called JDU strongholds, the RJD is currently ahead. And that is a big problem. If you can't hold your stronghold, if you are trailing in your own stronghold, that suggests what's coming. Here are the BJP strongholds currently on your seat. We have leads for 11 out of 31 BJP strongholds, the RJD leading on 6 of those, the NDA leading on 4. In the RJD plus, you've got, and a lot of these are urban pockets from where we've got trends at this moment, and therefore there the contest is BJP versus the Congress. We've got leads for true RJD strongholds. The RJD is holding both its strongholds at this moment. There seems to be clear JDU being bested in its strongholds and the RJD holding on to its strongholds.
You see, if you go look at region by region, the fact is that clearly what the RJD is gaining from is its Muslim Yadav combined consolidating completely, because I can go through these seats and it's clear that where the MY Samikaran is working, it's working strongly, but they're getting additional votes. You see, this election clearly is suggesting that the social coalition which has been built over the last 15 years is melting. The melting down of the social coalition that the BJP built. If the BJP starts losing in forward caste seats, trouble. If the JDU starts losing in seats with a strong EBC, Mahadalit population, it's in trouble. Jitin Ram Majhi, for example, is surviving in Imamganj, a seat that he's won several times, the former chief minister. But around him, at least half a dozen JDU sitting ministers are losing, Rahul, at the moment.
Should we do that?
Half a dozen of your ministers are losing, that's big trouble for you.
Let's go to key candidates and show our viewers some of the key candidates and then see what's happening. You were talking about Jitin Ram Majhi. Let's show you what's happening in Jitin Ram Majhi's seat. This is in Imamganj in Bihar. The former chief minister Jitin Ram Majhi is currently leading. He is up against Uday Narayan Chaudhary of the RJD, Kumari Shobna Sinha of the LJP. At this moment, Jitin Ram Majhi in the lead. Let's see if I can pick up something from Raghopur, where you currently have Tejaswi Yadav leading. The RJD won in 2015. Before that, this was a JDU seat. Raghopur has Tejaswi Yadav taking on Satish Yadav of the BJP and Rakesh Raushan of the LJP, both trailing in this key contest. Let's pick Love Sinha. Love Sinha is the son of Shatrughan Sinha, contesting on a Congress ticket from Bankipur. In this seat, he's up against Nitin Naveen of the BJP, Pushpam Priya Chaudhary of the Plurals Party, and you've got Love Sinha currently in the lead.
One interesting constituency that you may want to look at the moment is the constituency of Mukesh Saini. Now, Mukesh Saini, Simri Bakhtiarpur, from the VIP party, the Vikashsheel Insan party, self-styled son of Malla. You know, these are the kind of EBC.
These are overrated, highly
BJP
overrated.
gave him 11 seats, out of which many, I was told, are actually BJP candidates who are contesting on with Mukesh Saini.
No, sold off.
So, yeah, so you see,
Javed.
but these are important, because if you start losing EBC seats, then it means clearly that even that key vote, that 25% decisive vote, is moving towards the RJD alliance. Yes, Javed.
The point I'm making is that if these numbers hold, then it clearly indicates that traditional social combinations are breaking, and it also shows that there is this could probably be a wave election, and that's why the Mahagathbandhan is getting these numbers. So this theory of social combination and all, I think we should put it to rest, and we need to correct the ticker. It says RJD 46, it's Mahagathbandhan 46.
It's RJD plus.
RJD plus.
It's RJD plus,
Rahul.
Okay.
It's RJD plus.
No,
this is the point.
It's a bit confusing to the viewer. It says NDA 23 and RJD plus. If it's MGB, it will be much easier. I'm getting WhatsApp messages saying that.
No, that's okay. I don't agree with those WhatsApp messages.
You may not agree. I'm just pointing out.
Please tell
you're
them
agreeing,
this is
disagreeing.
the way we are doing it.
Can I just add here one small thing to the RJD? Anand Singh of Mokama is a big Bhumihar figure. a cast that has backed both the BJP very strongly and the JDU. And I think the lead towards announcing for the RJD tells you that the erstwhile politics that was characterized with Lalu Yadav, where he wanted to exclude these castes, I think that politics is also in the decline. I would say let's not look at it only as an MY election. I think it is a pan-caste election. Also some of the forwards, apart from the EBCs, putting their eggs in the RJD basket, a new thing in Bihar's electoral
Can
Can you
I have
look at your LJP factor? Because as of now, the LJP has only one lead. But my sense is that the LJP will end up damaging the JDU in particular in many more seats. As of now, they're just leading in one
The
seat.
post poll says there are 42 such seats where the presence of the LJP candidate decided who won or lost. That's a lot.
But the remarkable rise is in the Congress. The Congress is already leading in 16 seats. You know, the Congress could now, with these kind of numbers, at the moment, end up with 30 plus seats. So their strike rate, Rahul, which will be interesting to watch, could well cross 50%. If the Congress crosses 50% and the JDU crosses, RJD crosses 60%, then you've got a landslide. You know, because the 70 seats which the Congress was contesting was seen by some as a potential weak link. And Congress leaders were openly saying, "Hame aise seatein di gayi hai which we've not won in the last 40 years. How are we going to win and regain these seats?"
So Rajdeep is saying, seen by some. You yourself were saying Congress will be the weak link. Now he's done a complete somersault.
I am
the
telling you,
panditry has changed as the circumstances have changed.
in a wave election, Rahul, there are no weak links. However, before the election, the general sense was, has the Congress been given too many seats?
Okay, so we want to show you, if you've just tuned into our live and continuing coverage of this election, at this moment, we have leads for 74 seats. The BJP currently leading on 15. The Janata Dal United of Nitish Kumar leading on 9. The Hindustani Awam Morcha of Jitin Ram Majhi on 1. The Vikassheel Insan Party, to my mind, the most overrated party in this contest, currently yet to open its account. You've got the RJD leading on 26, the Congress leading on 16, CPIML on 3, LJP only on 1, Owaisi yet to open his account, BSP leading on 1, the saffron denotes the NDA, the blue is the color of the Mahagathbandhan, and you've got purple for the others. That's the picture at this moment.
Rahul, if you make the breakdown for the RJD plus, it's the RJD leading in 28, it's the Congress leading in 16, the CPI-ML is leading in 3, and the CPI in 1. So the left also is doing well. So you see, it's an alliance now where there is a complete transferability of votes. So if one starts doing well, the other does. What's happening on the other side? Clearly, the BJP is doing better than the JDU, but not as well as it hoped. So not only is there no transfer of votes taking place, one ally is dragging you down, which means the entire alliance is collapsing. So clearly the BJP-JDU alliance is dragging down the BJP as well, which was the party number one.
But also remember,